Hi, Jacq Hackett here with a quick Friday thought from my world of solo consulting. This week I've been putting together some information for my quarterly statements, financial statements to the government. So for my BAS statement, for my taxation purposes, etc. And if you're new to consulting, I thought I'd give you some tips about how to manage this, what can be quite a tedious aspect of running the business. So there's kind of three things I thought it would be helpful for you to know. The first bit of advice that I have if you've just started out is get yourself a bookkeeper. Now, primarily the reason for this is that A, they are an expert, and B, they're going to do it way quicker than you are. Now, your hourly rate versus their hourly rate, that should be a no-brainer for you. It's really something that you should outsource in your business. Second thing is, when you do get a bookkeeper, make sure you get a bookkeeper who uses cloud-based accounting systems or software. So I use Xero, but it doesn't really matter which one you use. It's just the way to do it these days. I converted a couple of years ago, and it really is a much more seamless and integrated process and makes life a lot easier. And the third thing, which is a really recent tip from me, is to use something called Receipt Bank. Now, I don't know if there are other similar products available, but my bookkeeper just in this last quarter put me onto Receipt Bank, and I love it. So essentially works like this, two ways really. One is I have an app for Receipt Bank on my phone. And so now when I get receipts, tax invoices, paper-based ones, you picked up something outside, get the petrol, whatever it is, I just take a photo, open the app, take a photo, and it immediately sends that receipt to Receipt Bank's database and then to Xero, my cloud-based accounting software. Similarly, if I get email receipts and tax invoices, which you get a lot of in business, I just forward them. To Receipt Bank, and it then takes it over to Xero. So now, at the end of the quarter, when my bookkeeper wants all the information, it's already there. I can also add in, my bank statements or my own invoicing that I've sent out, etc. that way. But it's marvelous and it saves me a ton of time. And so for the first time really since I started business, at the end of this quarter, I'm not sitting at my table surrounded by bits of paper in preparing my tax for the end of the quarter. So these are my tips for today, this Friday, and I hope that's been helpful to you.